Let's get gnarly on my Xbox skateboard! Hey guys, thanks for watching today's No Good Daily Update. Now, you know today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is my personal vlog day. Now today I was flipping through the channels when I stumbled across a very peculiar and interesting show. The show's title was My Strange Addiction. Now the point of this show is just like any other taboo type show, is a show of strange addictions and abnormal psychology in other people around the world, and especially in the US, to try to hit home with you. Now from the episodes I watched today, they included I'm in love with my inflatable animals, you know those pool ones? Yeah, he was in love with them. He'd kiss them, he'd hug them, and he even said he would marry one. I eat cat hair. This person groomed their own cats like a cat would, with themselves licking the body of the cat and then even combing up cat hair from the couches with a lint roll or anything like that and eating the cat hair daily. Now the show doesn't just go over, hey, I'm sick, oh, this person, it's so weird. They would actually go get medical help for them. The show would help them get medical help and try to set them on the right path to become better humans and maybe break these weird and strange addictions that could be affecting their social lives, their mental health, and their physical stature. God, that college psychology class is helping me out now. Now, I started watching this show out of boredom, but then I almost grew to it, and I almost became an obsession of my own to keep watching this show's marathon. It seems like I almost grew my own obsession for watching these people have obsessions. It was interesting to watch the most abnormal part of psychology and the most interesting part of psychology directly in work. From what I read to textbooks, reading about these disabilities and these problems, and seeing them right there in the face that these problems exist in humanity. But the thing is, are they really truly problems? When you look at the character's development, like, hey, I have this thing or I have this weird quirk, to them our weird quirks, like me talking to a camera every single day with no one else in the room or the house, that's a weird obsession to them. But to me, their cat-licking hair obsession, fetish, whatever you want to call it, is very weird to me. But it's all just a perspective, I think. You just have to take a look at what's culturally acceptable in your region and area. Now, cat-licking might be an okay thing somewhere in Thailand, there's in some village in China, but here it's unsocially acceptable. Just like eating a squid's head or monkey brains is acceptable somewhere else in the world, but not acceptable here. It's just a socio-cultural norm. I'm using a lot of words I don't know what they mean. I'm not really ranting as much as I truly have a passion for psychology. But as the people I was watching this show with and I was telling people about this show with were judging the person, I really couldn't find myself judging the person because that's their thing. That's what makes them feel good, and that's what makes them tick. And who am I to judge that person? Now, if it isn't harming their body or anything like that, you don't have any way to intervene with them. It's only when they start to harm other people and or themselves is when the problem becomes. For example, the cat lady who was licking the cat hair had a potential of getting cat hair clustered in her stomach, which would make her stomach rupture, which would cause serious problems, which could lead to her death. And I believe that cat lady should get help before it becomes a very serious medical issue to her. But the balloon boy, the man who fell in love with the stuffed animals and the balloons for pools, wasn't really harming anyone else but himself. But it wasn't even really harming himself. He wasn't causing much harm to himself, just socially outcasting himself, which everyone does. Now granted, his was a little more strange. He didn't talk to anyone, and he was literally in love with pool animals. That was a little bit iffy. But those balloon animals made him feel comforted and loved and supported, and that's all we need. And if that provides everything he needs for him to feel good, then who am I to stop him, and who am I to call him weird? Back to what I was saying is, we all have a weird quirk that people would see as other weird, that we see as perfectly socially acceptable. I guess maybe not socially. I guess we can take a closer look at a more popular one, like the Bronies movement, the My Little Pony male lovers. Bronies find support, love, and caring through the show My Little Pony. Now, we don't really culturally outcast them, but it's not really much different than the balloon animal guy. If something makes you feel happy, and truly isn't harming yourself or anyone else, why should you stop? The Bronies are a loving and caring group, just like I bet this balloon guy is a loving and caring person towards other humans. Now obviously the balloon man is much more extreme than a person who loves the My Little Pony show, but it's just putting it into a more easily seen perspective. These were all the ponies just on my desk alone. In a way, I guess I'm saying that you should almost idolize Balloon Guy, saying that, hey, I like this, it helps me, it's a good thing for me, it's not harming you, it's not harming me, deal with it. I guess in a weird sense, I kinda wanna be Balloon Guy. Wait, no, I don't. Thanks for watching today's vlog. I know this one was short, sweet, and way different than what I normally do, but it might be the insomnia setting in, or indigestion. Definitely one of the two why I made this video. But it's my personal day. Who really cares? Now to wrap all this up, I would highly suggest you watching that show. It is an amazing show. I really liked it. It was very inquisitive and it made me very curious, but it was also very entertaining at the same time. Not that this was review day though. Don't forget to come back tomorrow where I answer your questions from social networks. I hit the ground. I guess my title could have been a little bit misleading. I'd like to share with you guys my strange obsession though. My strange obsession is Pokemon. Pokemon is my favorite show. I love playing the card game, I love playing the video games, I can read about it, I can talk about it. It's just a really cool thing that's my weird obsession, my weird thing. I love it, I can't get enough of it type thing. And it's the same as everyone else, is like, hey, it's socially unacceptable, but it's cool to me and it makes me feel good.